Hey everyone, it's been a while, and as November is approaching, we all know what that means. Worlds is around the corner. That's right. Are you hyped for it? I know I am, because I have a countdown timer on my wallpaper that's ticking down, and at the time of this recording, it's only slightly more than a week left. Well, it's gonna happen soon. The biggest event on the Netrunner calendar of the year. Now, unfortunately, not everyone can attend. It's a pretty small event and it's very geographic dependent. A lot of people I know aren't attending it, but hey, at least everyone can enjoy this year, which is something I really appreciate. There will be store champ events, and some of these held during the Worlds period will have Worlds promos, the hedge fund all art as prizes for the high performance, which is insane. Having Worlds promos that are available to people who can't afford to travel for Worlds is actually quite a big deal. I love it. Viewing parties are also something that I'm sure many local communities will organize, and this is very good. It generates hype around the game, and hopefully gets people interested about the competitive aspect of Netrunner. More importantly, there will be corresponding increase in coverage from the world side. Dodgepong, I'm sure, will be doing a lot of coverage, and from what I know, New Reading Grid, John of New Reading Grid will also be covering some of the more British-centric matchups. So this is going to be a world for everyone to enjoy and watch, regardless of whether you're attending or not. What about myself? I hope to do some vlogging. That will be the content coverage during the World's weekend, the week for that matter. So look forward to that. I hope I can get some good videos out. Speaking of which, yes, if you haven't noticed by now, I am going to attend Worlds this year. I will be there. I plan to attend the Icebreaker, King of Servers, and of course the main events. So for all of you wonderful viewers out there who are privileged enough to be able to attend Worlds like me, I would absolutely love to meet and greet you. Shake your hand and talk about everything you want to talk about. It's not every day you get the chance to meet up with people who watch your videos, and I would be really grateful if I could hang out and talk with you guys, because the social aspect of Netrunner is one of the things that really has me hooked to this game, and the more of you I can meet, the better. Sure, I won't remember everyone's names and all, but it would be nice to, put usernames to faces. That would be awesome. So if you want to meet me, it's pretty simple. I don't usually go around posting pictures of my face. So if you don't know me, if you can't recognize me, just ask anyone wearing a Team UK t-shirt. I'm sure they'll point you to me. Also, if you are interested in sharing any form of content at all, be it your thoughts on the game, if you want to do a pack review, or if you want to talk about a deck archetype or the decks that you're bringing to Worlds, at Worlds itself, I'm more than happy to do a video recording of that or an audio podcast of sorts, and then upload it on my channel. So you can use my channel as a platform to make yourself heard. That would be very lovely. We could do it in person, and it would be a lot of fun. I've done lots of. I've been on podcasts before. I've invited other notable Netrunner players to my channel before, and I've had a very good time talking with all sorts of Netrunners. So if you want to get involved, be sure to do so. Look out for me and try to arrange something with me. I'm more than welcome. I'm more than happy to entertain such requests, because I love it myself. Finally, I'll also be sending some promos in person. So if you're interested in any of these all arts, and especially the Polana Jasminder plastic ID from this year's regionals, be sure to leave a comment and we can negotiate prices in private. Now, on to something for everyone, whether you're attending or not. Predictions for this year's Worlds Meta. Grab your notepad and your pen. It's time to make your predictions. Let's see how many of them you can get right. Question 1. Will Wayland be represented in the top 16? Of the 7 main factions, this is by far the weakest faction. Will it see any play in the top 16? Questions 2 and 3 are regarding unexpected archetypes that make their way into the top 16. It's a very, very harsh cut. More than 200 players, maybe even 300, I'm not very sure, but either way, it's cut to a top 16, which means only about 5 to 10% of the field will get in. So if you're in the top 5 to 10% of the world, this must be pretty good. Will there be any off-the-ball archetypes that will be seeing play? Question 4 is, how many yellow decks will there be in the top 16? Yellow being obviously the most dominant court faction. Question 5, will Wizard win Worlds? Again, Wizard, the most dominant runner ID because apparently having 3 free credits per turn is busted. Will Wizard come in first place? And finally, the £1,000,000 question. Will a Brit win Worlds this year? So, have you thought about it? Because I'm about to share my answers. Let's start from number 1. Will Wayland be represented in top 16? Well, I think so. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I think so. Wayland is really weak right now, but there are some archetypes that can potentially take out some of the strongest decks in the current meta. And there might be someone willing to step up to the plate and pilot such a deck. We'll see if that happens. As for 2 and 3, I think Rig Shooter will be a viable Quark archetype that we haven't really seen much of recently. That, I think, will make its way into the top 16. How many yellow decks? I'm going to go with a conservative guess and say that 9 of the top 16 decks, 9, yes, more than half, will be yellow. Will Wizard win Worlds? I think so. Will a Brit win Worlds? That's the big question, huh? I predicted this question wrongly last year. I'm not going to make the same mistake again. So I'm going to not put all my eggs in one basket and say no, a Brit will not win Worlds this year. So either I'm going to be really happy that Brit wins Worlds, or if we really don't, well, at least I got my prediction correct. That's all I have. Thanks for watching and happy net running. See you around.